Welcome to another broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by B&N Trucking, Gas Communications, your country financial agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, Larry Down Accounting, Farmers National Bank of Mount Sterling and Griggsville, your Mount Sterling YMCA, Culbertson Memorial Hospital, the Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings Bank, All About Dance and More, Brown County State Bank, The Comfort Man at Greene Heating and Cooling, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Double K Firearms, Yingling and Nissen Insurance, the Hindeker Funeral Home, Cassing Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, L. Grady Realty, Burnett Plumbing, Heather's Tumble and Tap, Farmers State Bank and Trust Company, and Rustic Gardens. Now for the start of tonight's broadcast on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.
Sharing a big family moment, working hard from home, relaxing with a friend. Welcome to life in the broadband age, where reliable internet has never been more important. Cascom keeps your family connected with consistent speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home adaptive Wi-Fi. Make sure your home's ready for life in the broadband age. Call our local service team or visit us online at cascom.com.
Chad Yingling here with Yingling Nissen Insurance. We have over 40 years of experience in the insurance business. So we want to make sure that you are well protected. So that means making sure you have the best coverage possible to protect you financially. We do all kinds of insurance, personal, farm, commercial, governmental, you name it, we can insure it. So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
He does such. Steve Surratt and Todd Cook on with you on the air on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. With the broadcast tonight, we're finally set up in Whitehall. You're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show, brought to you by the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling. Give them a call at 217-773-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com. Starting lineups, that's a really good thing that we should have. For the home team, it'll be Bailey Berry. Bailey Berry, and I'll get my sheet here so I can tell you what she is. Bailey Berry is a junior at 5'3". Next, it'll be Bella Bushnell. Bella is a sophomore in 5'6". Followed by Haley Thompson, who's a senior at 5'3". Jenna Bernard is a junior, 5'11", and finishing that out is Cammie Hurt, who's a sophomore at 5'10". Starting lineups are brought to you by B&N Trucking. If you want something hauled or want to be part of their team as a driver or owner-operator, give B&N Trucking a call at 289-3555. For our Brown County Hornets, I'm pretty sure it's a normal lineup. Katie Flynn, the sophomore at 5'10". Claire Flynn, the sophomore at 5'9". Casey McKeon, the junior at 5'2". Belle Cook, the senior at 5'9". And Izzy Flynn, the senior at 6 foot. And that's your B&N Trucking starting lineups. And Todd, you're going to have to put that up closer to your mouth. You're going to have to get used to that. But we got Todd Cook up here with us, helping us out tonight. Being a part of the broadcast. Todd, glad you could come and help us out tonight.
This is going to be a new experience for me, but it was one way to get to come to the game anyway, for sure, to see our girls play.
Oh, absolutely. We're glad that we could come and do that. And from the looks of the game this morning, we didn't miss much in Beardstown this morning. Final there, they only allowed about 15 points in that game, didn't they?
I think it was 53-24 we give up. We played a lot of reserves on the bench most of the game, and girls came out and played real strong, and just a good solid effort.
We usually talk about the Country Financial keys to the game, brought to you by Country Financial agents Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler, located at 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call at 217-773-2881. And Todd, we talk about this every game, but you watch these girls as much as you can. You've seen them over the years. What's the key to Brown County winning this ball game tonight?
Well, I think it's just like any night for our girls is the full court pressure, and we create a lot of turnovers and we create a lot of baskets with the transition, and you know that's our biggest strength. It has been, and we got a real quick team, and that's been our strength is the create turnovers and transition basketball.
Well, we are glad to be here, and I would say, we take care of the basketball, turnovers, and play our style of ball, which is pressure and off of the pressure run. But the one thing I will say, boys versus girls, the girls do better at the half-court offense. They're still not as good we'd like for them to be because they spend so much time in transition. Sometimes it's really good when we have a lead and you have to take the press off and you have to set the offense and run the offense.
Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right, Steve. We haven't had to do that. We haven't been challenged a lot by very many teams, and you know we're going to have to do that here in the future for sure.
Well, Whitehall and Coach Barry are always great to us and gracious to us when they come. They make sure we're taken care of, and we have a good place to broadcast from. We have a crow's nest from above. We apologize. The lights reflect off. This floor is so glossy that the lights reflect off the floor, but we're giving you a full court view, and Todd got a dose that you just don't walk in and broadcast on the road. It takes a little bit of setting up to get it done.
Yeah, I got to sit here and watch Steve take about a half hour here to get everything set up, and had to climb up a ladder up here to get up here in the nest, but he's got her all set up and ready to go for us here.
Well, we hope that we can give you a good picture tonight, and the Hornets will give you a good ball game. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show. Call the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com.
Are you looking to start a career or just looking for a change? B&N Trucking offers many different driving options, ranging from home every night to home on the weekends. Apply online at bnntrucking.net or call us at 217-289-3555 to see what fits your needs. B&N Trucking, a family-owned local trucking company.
When you are ready to move to a new home or refinance the one you are in, Farmers State Bank and Trust Company in Mount Sterling will make sure the process moves along smoothly. With competitive rates, superior service, and great solutions that fit your lifestyle and budget. Call us today and get everything you need to get moving. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Burnett's Plumbing Company. It's good to know someone you trust when your home is giving you a headache. Burnett's Plumbing has been helping customers solve household plumbing problems in Brown County for 7 years. Their mission is to provide Brown County and the surrounding area with quality, timely, and professional plumbing service. Give Burnett's Plumbing a call at 217-773-3008. That's 217-773-3008, where they believe a flush is better than a full house.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for an organization that changes lives both physically and emotionally? The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA can help. Busy parents love the variety of activities for the whole family and our on-site childcare. We offer scholarship assistance and great options to fit any budget. Kickstart your new healthy routine with our group classes like yoga and Zumba. As a nonprofit organization, we pride ourselves on making a positive impact, not only in individuals, but also our community. We hope you'll join us at the Mount Sterling YMCA. Your future self will thank you.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patient. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
A Rustic Garden ships home and garden accents coast to coast, right from its location in Mount Sterling. The folks there customize each sail by painting unique and vintage colors to match the look of the home or flower garden. They also do wrought iron fencing. How long does that last? 100 years? 200 years? Who knows how long wrought iron fencing will last? Shop www.arusticgarden.com and get it shipped directly to your front door.
Thinking about replacing a furnace or building a home? Confused by the options? Contact the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling about GeoComfort geothermal systems. Harness the energy stored in the earth to provide your heating and cooling. Geothermal is extremely efficient, safe, and environmentally friendly. It can save you up to 70% on your heating and cooling bills. Call the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 to discover the best option for your home.
Steve Surratt, Todd Cook, coming from Whitehall, Illinois, where we're playing North Greene tonight, girls high school basketball. And I apologize. I'm trying to do a couple of jobs tonight, and one of the jobs is really important. When we're supposed to talk, I'm supposed to have that volume key turned up, Todd, so that they can hear us. But again, want to thank our listeners and our businesses for supporting us financially and otherwise out there. Go to our website at Hope to Faith Ministries, and you can see what any excess money we have goes to, and the fact that we're looking at a new camera system that has artificial intelligence in it that will follow the play of the basketball and zoom in on that play, but it won't be out until the fall. So we're trying to get things arranged financially where we can do that during that time, and it's very sports specific. So we're praying that we can make that happen. Todd? Nice gym here at North Greene and good people here. I know you know Coach Barry, and he's just good folks.
Yeah, their AD here, he's a super guy, and their boys coach, I know him real well because he coaches my daughter and the Flynn twins in AAU basketball, and this gym is really nice compared to the old gym. I played in the old gym back in '87, so.
Well, you're a young guy.
Yeah.
You're a young guy. I don't want to even tell you how old I am if you're saying that. Starting lineup, it'd be Bailey Berry, Bella Bushnell, Haley Thompson, Jenna Bernard, and Cammie Hurt for the home North Greene Spartans. For Brown County, it's going to be Izzy, Claire, Katie, Cook, and McKeon. And right out of the gate, we lose the basketball. Turnover, first turnover of the ball game. It goes down to the other end. And they've already changed the lineup on me, didn't they? Yeah, I've got somebody in the ball game that apparently, I put the wrong person. I didn't give Carly Moore. And who scored that, Todd?
That was Bailey. Bailey Berry got the bucket.
Okay, that's Claire for two.
on the outside, ties the ball game up 2-2 on that Cass Communication clock. Back the other direction, it'll be Bernard. Bernard gets the ball to Barry. Barry back to Bernard. She gets it across the half line. She's looking for somebody. Can't find somebody. Ends up in McKeon's hands. Down to Katie. Across to Bell. And off the glass. No good. Follow up by Katie. No good. Rebound. Fought for in there. And it'll be a tie-up. And it will be North Greene basketball as the arrows go in their direction. Ball will be inbounded by Moore. Moore gets it into Bernard. She feeds it off the right side to Barry. She gets it across the line to Moore. And now it's in the corner. Down low, that's Hurt. She kicks it back out front to Moore. Off the glass, no good. Izzy with the rebound. Feeds it out to Claire. Claire coming up the left-hand side. Goes to the bucket. Off the glass and good. And it'll be a Brown County 4-2 lead on the Cass Communication scoreboard clock. Morrill inbound. Knocked away by Bell and grabs the ball, gives it to McKeon, kicks it back out to Bell, and it goes out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover. Need to settle down and get into a rhythm here early in the ball game. Joe Harnish, one of the officials. I don't know the other one. Ball's going to be inbound by Taylor Gilmore. She's in the ball game now. Ball knocked away from Bernard by Bell Cook. And it'll still be North Greene's ball. It'll be Gilmore inbounding. She finally gets it into Barry. Barry's going to take it down the sidelines, but she gets fouled. A blocking foul is going to be called. And the blocking foul is going to be on Izzy Flynn, the senior. And that'll be her first foul, I believe, of the ball game, and the first Brown County foul of the ball game. Inbound. That's Bernard. She ends up with the basketball. Takes it down. They've got a 3-on-3. Goes up with it and goes off of Izzy's hands. Out of bounds. Nice job of Izzy just to stand there, Todd, and keep her hands straight up in the air.
Yeah, she did.
Ball be inbounded. That's Barry. She's going to shoot a 3. No good. Rebound out there hurt, but it goes in McKeon's hands. We're going back the other way. Down to Katie. And the ball is blocked by Barry. And it'll be Brown County basketball underneath their own basket. Brown County girls basketball tonight. We did the boys this morning. They ended up winning, I think the final score was by 7 or 9 over Beardstown. Feed to Bell, over to Claire. She shoots a long 2, no good. Rebound Bell, she tries to go up, and it's partially blocked, and it'll still be Brown County's ball as Bernard gets part of that. Inbound by Katie. Didn't find Claire. It went off of Barry's head. Brown County ends up back with it. Katie goes up, and she's going to get fouled. Let's see who they call this on. It's going to be on 32. That's going to be on Cammie Hurt. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be Hurt's first foul. Off the back of the rim, no good. 5:44 left on the Cass Communication clock. Next shot, good. Makes it a 5-2 ball game on that Cass Communication clock. North Greene brings it back the other way. Barry brings it up to Thompson. Thompson throws it off and out of bounds off the hand of Gilmore, and it'll be Brown County's basketball. North Greene having a problem finding a handle on the ball. If it's a Wilson ball, it's right there on the dot on the eye. Claire cross courts to Katie. Katie with the dribble, feeds down to Izzy. Back to Katie. McKeon, Cook. Back to Katie. She's going to take a 3. And that's through. That makes it Brown County 8, North Greene 2, with just a little over 5 minutes left in this quarter. Bell Cook knocks the ball out of bounds as Thompson was the intended person on that. Inbounding will be Gilmore. Gilmore gets it into Hurt. She'll take the lead on the offense. Thompson picks for her, gets it back to Thompson. Thompson with the dribble. Izzy Flynn on her. Brown County playing a man-to-man defense. That's Bernard. She feeds down to Hurt. Partially blocked there by Katie. She'll feed it up to Claire. Claire's going to drive to the middle, goes up, and a foul will be called. And let's see who the foul's on. I think it's going to be on Jenna Bernard. That's the case. I believe that's her second foul. Nope, they called it on one. They called it on Gilmore. That'll be her first foul. Claire's first shot, up and good. Next shot, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Thompson. She's going to get tied up, ball knocked away, but Bernard gets that. And they're going to call a foul on Brown County, and that's going to be on Belle Cook. That's going to be her first foul of the ball game. Coach asking a question on the sidelines. Timeout. It'll be an official timeout, mass timeout with 4:27 left here in the first quarter. It's Brown County 9 and North Greene 2. We'll be back.
KLC Inc. has been around since February of 2020. We are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of anything. We strive to make customer service number one and get customers the professional results they're looking for. KLC Inc., 115 South Capitol Avenue, Mount Sterling, Illinois, 217-773-9090. Remember, KLC Inc., you think it, we ink it.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Steve Surratt, Todd Cook back with you on the broadcast today on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. We're glad to be on board bringing you the broadcast today. Todd getting his first go-around with us up here. Usually, Todd, I hate to tell you, somebody usually comes up and does it and they get hooked.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll be the case in this situation, Steve. We'll have to see here.
Bernard falls down,
Nice
ends
steal.
up Claire. And it's off of Barry out of bounds. It'll be Brown County ball. Katie will bring it on the inbound. Bell at the free throw line. Gets it, shoots it, no good. Rebound's going to be Hurt. She tries to kick it out to Barry. It's going to go out of bounds. That'll be another turnover for North Greene. I tell people the key to broadcasting is the offense is to get into a rhythm so you get used to calling the names out. That's not been the case tonight. Gabby McGath in the ball game. Feeds it down low to Bell. Gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be Brown County ball under their own basket. Into Bell Cook at the free throw line. Gets it to McGath. Or McKeon. Back out to Bell Cook. In and out. No good. Rebound is Bernard. She gets to Barry, back to Bernard, and now back to Barry. Barry brings it down. Hurt from two-point land. In and good. Makes it a 9-4 ball game on that Cass Communication clock. Still 3:45 left here in the first quarter. Claire to McKeon. McKeon's going to shoot a three. In and out, no good. Rebound, Bernard for North Greene. Barry, Brown County with pressure. Ball's off of Bernard's head, and Barry goes after it. Ends up in Thompson's hands. She feeds over to Hurt off the glass, and that's good. An official timeout because we got to Barry is shook up a little bit. It is a 9-6 ball game. And North Greene on a little run here, Todd.
Yeah, they are, Steve. I think we just got to regroup and gather ourselves, and we'll be fine here, I think.
Barry's going to come off to the sideline. She's on her own power. May have just got the wind knocked out of her. With that, Moore comes back in the ball game. McKeon dribbles up the court. 2-3 defense by North Greene. Katie in the corner. Cross courts to Claire. Claire goes to the corner, kicks it back out to McKeon. McKeon to Claire. McKeon, she dribbles in, kicks it back out to Claire for three. In and out, no good. Rebound Bernard coming back the other direction. Bernard's going to try to throw it down court. Does. Gilmore gets it to Hurt. Hurt drives the lane. Little jumper shot off the backboard. No good. Rebound McGaff. Gabby comes back the other way. He gives it to Katie. Katie tries to spin, but Hurt does a good job of getting a hold of the ball there. I would say mostly.
Yeah, we've kind of struggled with this 2-3 zone here to start the game here. We got to figure something out here.
I don't think they want us to penetrate.
No, you're exactly right, Steve.
It isn't hard to figure out. When we penetrate, we win ball games. Katie from the corner for three, and it's good. That'll make it a 12-6 ball game. 2:34 left here. He only put two up on the board, Todd. That was clearly a three, wasn't it?
Well, I sure thought it was, Steve. That's what I wrote it down as, but
I don't know if Jeremy must think it's right. Did we have a foul there?
I'm not sure exactly what happened, Steve.
Okay, that's Thompson. Back out to Bernard. Bernard down to Hurt. Hurt dribbles, throws back out. Barry back in the ball game. Bernard goes up with the shot off the glass, no good. It's going to be off of Brown County, and it'll be North Greene's basketball. And they're still only given two. That was clearly a three.
I would thought it was clearly a three too. I guess I'll have to change it too.
Ball fed in. Hurt feeds it in to Bernard, gets it back to Bernard's hands as it's knocked back out. Thompson, she feeds over to Gilmore, and it goes out of bounds. The intended person there was Barry. She's back in the ball game, seems to be okay. McKeon, that is Cassing. Back to McKeon, she shoots it in and out. Off the hands of Hurt? No, they say it's off the hands of Brown County. So it'll be North Greene basketball. Gilmore gets it into Barry. Barry gives it to Bernard, and Gabby McGaff's going to get called for being over the back on that one. I want to thank our listeners. If you're listening, let us know where you're listening from, who you're watching. We're glad to hear from you. Hurt drives into the lane off the glass and good. And it's an 11-8 ball game. McKeon to Cassing. Cassing cross courts to Katie. She drives. Nothing there. Back out to McKeon. McKeon kicks it. Back out to Katie. She shoots three. No good. Cassing rebound, and she's going to get fouled on the rebound by Barry. That's Bailey Barry. Is that Coach Barry's daughter?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Inbound by Katie to Bell, right under the basket, easy two. Makes it a 13-8 ball game. Barry bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Bernard. Bernard feeds it down low to Hurt. Hurt turns, spins off the rim, no good. Katie with the rebound. We're headed back the other way. Brown County likes to play that up-tempo game. In the corner, McKeon, she's going to shoot a three off. Didn't hit anything. Hurt with the rebound. Barry, Bernard. Bernard's got a 2-on-2 break, and they're going to say a reach on that, and I think
it was Kaya Beheimer, wasn't it?
Yep, I believe so. It is. It'll be Gilmore inbounding to Hurt. Hurt bounces it in the lane to Bernard up, and she gets fouled, and I believe that's going to be on Bell. I think that's her second foul of the game, isn't it?
That is her second foul of the game, yes.
I want to thank everybody for watching. Bernard will go to the line for 2. First one is good. 53.2 seconds left on that Cass Communication clock. And it looks like Gracie Hedden's in the ball game. Bell's going to take a seat for a minute. Second shot, no good. Kicked out by Beheimer. She gets to McKeon. McKeon to Hedden. Hedden drives in off the glass and good. Makes it a 15-9 ball game. About 40 seconds left. Inbound to Barry. Barry gives it to Bernard. It's over her. Hedden takes the ball. And they're going to call over and a back. They're going to say she had possession of that ball on our side.
That could have went either way, in my opinion.
I don't think she had full possession of the basketball.
I don't think she did either. Coach Phelps is doing a little complaining down there, I think.
Inbounded by Gilmore. She tries to throw it down to Hurt. Hurt gets it, feeds it down to Bernard, off the glass and out. No good. And it'll be off of Hurt, and it'll be Brown County basketball with 30 seconds left. Cass Communication clock saying Brown County 15, and the Lady Spartans from North Greene 9. Coming back the other way. McKeon to Cassing. Back to McKeon to Beheimer. She's going to get called for 3. She gets out. And a rebound there is going to be heading under the basket. Puts it up, no good. Beheimer kicks it out to Cassing. Long 2, no good. Rebound, Beheimer. Ball knocked away by Barry. She's going to try to go the other direction with it. She'll never get, well, she got the corner turn, reverse layup, no good. Ball fought for, and that's going to be the end of 1 quarter of play. And after 1 quarter of play, it's Brown County 15, North Greene 9 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. We'll be back.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive prices. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets.
Steve Surratt, Todd Cook back with you on the broadcast on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Our second ball game of the day. We did the boys this morning against Beardstown at home, and tonight the girls here in North Greene, where they lead on the Cass Communication clock 15-9. Inbound, that goes to Barry. Barry shoots up the shot, no good, and I believe, nope, they're saying either Beheimer or Katie touched it last there. Inbound will be Gilmore. Katie's going to have a seat. And trying to look to see who came in for her. Ball up, out, no good. Hedden gets it down to Claire. Claire feeds it to McKeon on the backside, and she gets hit, and the ball ends up in the basket. So she's going to go for the and one. And that'll make it a 17-9 lead for Brown County here in the second quarter. 7:46 left on that Cass Communication clock. She'll go to the line for the and one. And that foul was on Barry, her second. And she makes the and one, making it 18-9, doubling the score of North Greene. Barry. Full court pressure by Brown County. Gets it down to Hurt. Hurt feeds it down. Ball's blocked. Hedden ends up with it. She's looking ahead. Finds Claire up ahead. She knocks it back to Cassing. Cassing picks it up. Gets it back out to Hedden. Hedden to McKeon. In the corner, that's Claire. Down low to Hedden. Hedden feeds in the lane to Beheimer. Off the glass, no good. She gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out to McKeon. Kicks it out to Claire. Claire shoots another three. No good. Rebound this time by Barry. And she'll bring it up the court. with some pressure from Brown County. Loses the basketball. She turned right into McKeon. McKeon back the other direction. Off the glass and in. Good. Makes it a 20-9 game. Berry with the ball. Feeds it down to Hurt. Hurt loses the basketball. McKeon ends up with again. Off the glass and good. 22-9. And North Greene wants a timeout. With that, the Cass Communication clock says 6:51 left in the second quarter. Brown County girls leading North Greene 22-9. We'll be back after these messages.
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paint dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassing's gift department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
Steve Surratt, Todd Cook back with you on the broadcast. Inbound by Gilmore. She tries Barry and tried to get it in over to Bernard. Didn't happen. Claire hits one shot up, misses a second shot on a rebound. Barry's going to be out of bounds as she kind of got forced out of bounds there. But that's what happens. You got to cut back to the center some. McKeon with the basketball, left-hand side to Claire. Claire gets it to Beheimer, back out to McKeon. Get back in the corner, Claire for three, no good. Rebound's going to be McKeon to Cassing, back to McKeon. She's going to shoot a three, up and off the top of the backboard, they said.
Hit the wire up above there, I think.
And it'll be North Greene basketball. Gilmore inbounds for North Greene. Gets it in to Bernard. Or no, I should say Hurt. Back to Gilmore. Ball's blocked. Cassing ends up with it. Gives it to Katie. Katie off the glass and good. 24-9.
Claire, wasn't it?
Yeah, excuse me, Claire. Yep. Katie's coming back in. Down to Bernard off the glass, and they're going to call a foul on Gracie Hedden on that. I tell you what, the boys basketball in Brown County teams they're playing starting to look like our girls basketball. Pretty rough. The game against, let's see, who was it the other night? Oh, we were talking. It was a junior high game against Carrollton, the St. John's, and we thought both Coach Flowers and I said that it looks like we're a Brown County Carrollton football game. Izzy with the rebound as she misses the free throws. That's going to be Katie. Feeds in the corner. That's Claire. Katie. She'll reset the offense. McKeon feeds into Izzy. Down low to Hedden. Off the glass and good. 26-9. 5:40 left here in the second quarter. Barry down the sidelines. She's going to try to drive in. Tries to feed it off to Hurt. Can't get it. Saved by Claire. Back McKeon coming back the other direction. She's going to take a short jumper off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Hedden underneath. She's in this ball game scoring. 28-9 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. That'll be Bernard. Gives it back over to Barry. Barry drives into the lane, goes up and off the glass. 28-11 the score. McKeon will reset, gives it to Katie. Katie down low to Hedden. Hedden back to Katie. McKeon crossover to Claire. Down low to Hedden. She kicks it back out to McKeon in the corner. To Claire. Claire drives the lane, kicks it up, no good. There's Hedden with the rebound, trying to go up, and Barry strips the ball from her. Coming back the other direction, Barry down to Gilmore. Gilmore looking for someone, looks for Barry, not there, gets knocked away. Tied up, going to be Brown County basketball. And there's going to be a timeout. That's going to be their mass timeout here in this quarter. With that, the Cass Communication clocks, or scoreboard says Brown County 28, North Greene 11 with 4:35 left here in the second. We'll be back.
Hey, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty, Brown County's premier residential and commercial real estate brokerage. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or rent, we would love to work with you. You can check us out on the internet at www.lgradyrealty.com, find us on Facebook, or call or text me personally anytime at 217-491-0812. L. Grady Realty, local brokers, local office, local expertise. We are Brown County's leading residential real estate brokerage.
Country Financial is ranked #1 in customer satisfaction in home insurance by J.D. Power. And who better to tell you all about it than me, Diana Ross.
Than me, Willie Nelson.
Than me, Dwayne Johnson.
Because at Country Financial, they don't invest in mascots or movie stars.
They invest in people.
It just goes to show, when you put real, everyday people first,
you come in first.
You come in first.
You come in first.
Experience why Country Financial is ranked #1 in customer satisfaction for home insurance by J.D. Power.
Call your local Country Financial representatives, Jacob Giesler and Larry Grady, today at 217-773-3591.
Steve Surratt, Todd Cook back with you. Girls high school basketball, our Brown County Hornets playing the North Greene Lady Spartans tonight. Their second game of the day. They played at 11 o'clock this morning in Beardstown. The boys played Beardstown at home at 11 o'clock, and they're down at Pleasant Hill. You can find the link to the boys' game on our website for Pleasant Hill. Claire, right-hand side, kicks it back out to Katie. Katie's going to shoot a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Izzy. Izzy back to Claire. Back out to McKeon. She drives the lane, kicks it out to Katie. Katie drives the lane, kicks it to Claire on the other side. McKeon, she'll take a shot at the three. In and out, no good. Rebound, Bernard. Gives it to Barry. Barry feeds it down to Hurt. Got a 2-on-2. Pulls up for the short jumper. No good. Rebound, Claire. Feeds it out to McKeon. She got Barry, the lone person. Follow up there is Izzy. Izzy can't handle the pass, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be North Greene's basketball. Good idea there, Todd. Just didn't get the execution on it.
Yeah, I thought Izzy could have went back to her again after that if she could have caught it.
Izzy's usually not used to being on that end
no,
of things on the fast break.
She's not. That's out of her comfort zone, those fast breaks, I think.
Traveling as Claire goes to the floor, and it'll be North Greene's basketball. Ball inbound. That is Bernard. Ball stolen by Claire, off the glass and good. 30-11. 3:40 left here in the second quarter. Ball down, Hurt. She feeds the ball over to Thompson. Off the glass, no good. And rebound, Izzy, and Bernard, or I should say Thompson ties her up. With that, that is her first foul. Or I should say no foul. Change of possession. North Greene's basketball. Long three. Bernard no good. Long rebound Hedden. She'll turn and take it the other direction. Feeds down to Claire. They say she traveled. We'll go back the other direction. One thing I noticed that last year on the JV program, Gracie got a lot more time and wasn't playing with the Flynn girls. It's the first time she really was relied on to score, and boy, did she develop last year out of the JVs, Todd.
She has developed a lot. Her ball handling skills, for as tall as she is, is right up there at the top. She does a good job of handling the ball.
And she's got used to being a scorer, too.
She has.
Got confidence there. And that's what the JV program's supposed to do. Some people were saying, well, we got an awful young JV this year. We got a lot of people playing up. And several of these kids would not normally be starters, but they're getting quarter after quarter of play, and you can see as the year goes along, they're developing. Claire from out front for three. She sinks that, makes it 33-11, 3:12 left here in the second quarter on the Cass Communication clock. Brown County leading down to Hurt. Hurt travels, will go back the other direction. McKeon will bring it up for Brown County. Coach Phelps raising one finger. We're going to run number one play. Katie heading. Right there's where he wanted to go. He wanted her to go to Katie. Back to Katie in the corner. And she sinks the three. 36-11. Taking the teaching moment, trying to teach the youngster. Gilmore throws it down. Ball gets away. Ends up in the hands of Thompson. And finally in Barry's hands. She shoots no good. Hurt with the follow-up. And that's good. 36-13 as Hurt puts up off the rebound. McKeon down in the corner. Heading cross courts. That's going to be Claire. Kicks out to McKeon. They'll reset the offense. Katie. And McKeon. Law in the ball game for Izzy right now. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Bernard. Bernard to Barry. Turn, spin, goes, kicks it out. That's Thompson. She sinks a three. 36-16, 20-point lead for Brown County here in the second quarter, just down to 1 minute and 45 seconds on that Cass Communication clock. We're in North Greene, Whitehall, Illinois, where Brown County is playing the North Greene Spartan girls. McKeon with the basketball. Kicks it to Katie. Katie kicks it over to Claire. Down low to Law. Law, Katie just next to the free throw line. She sinks that. 38-16, 22-point lead for Brown County. Gilmore with the basketball. She'll drive up the middle in traffic, and they're going to call a foul. I think that's going to be on Claire. Yes, it is. That'll be her first foul. Gabby McGaff coming in the ball game. Gracie hadn't come out. And you kind of see what he's doing here, getting some experience with some of the first stringers in there so the offense stays consistent, and these guys get the chance to work with some first string offense. First shot by Gilmore. No good. Rebound is tied up between Bernard and Claire. Heard from Nick Hindeker. He says our angles look good from North Greene. Well, we appreciate that, Nick. McKeon. Left-hand side. Gets it to Law. She kicks it out to Claire. Claire shoots the three off the rim. No good. Katie with the rebound. Back out to McKeon on the line. They're going to say she wasn't on the line. Three for her. No good. Bernard with the basketball. She says, I don't want this thing. Not down here. Kicks it back. Brown County gets the basketball. McGaff goes to the boards. No good. Katie ends up with the ball. Ends up in Claire's hands out of all that. And a blocking foul going to be called on the play.
Be her second, right?
Yes, her second foul. Underneath the Law and the inbound off the glass and good, and Courtney's coming along pretty good in the last couple of ball games with a little more confidence down underneath. Barry kicks it out to Hurt. She wasn't expecting that. Law, she was on the line. So it'll be North Greene's basketball. It'll be inbounded by Gilmore with just 32 seconds left here in the second quarter. The inbound by Gilmore, going to get close to a 5, gets it into Hurt. Hurt shoots the basketball off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Gilmore. She kicks it out front, but it's going to be over and back as nobody touched it. Barry couldn't get to it fast enough. Inbounded by Katie, and McKeon will set up the offense for Brown County. 20 seconds left here in the second quarter on the Cass Communication clock. Brown County leading 40-16 over North Greene. Brown County is just going to be content to take the last shot. Law in the corner, back out to McKeon. McGath's going to get called for 3 seconds, or she should have. And who made that, Todd?
Katie Flynn hit the 3 at the end there.
Okay, 43-16 as we get ready to go into the Yingling and Nissen Agency halftime show. We'll be back with Todd and some of the stats. Stop by Yingling and Nissen Agency at 111 West Washington and Mount Sterling. Call 773-3397 or on the web at ynagency.com. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Heather Henry, owner and instructor at Heather's Tumble and Tap in Mount Sterling, where we have been teaching dance to the children of Brown County and the surrounding areas since 1995. We offer classes in tap, jazz palm, tumbling, and offer an all-boys tumbling class for all those future Hornet athletes. At Heather's Tumble and Tap, we focus on fun, friends, and the fundamentals of dance in a non-competitive atmosphere. Follow us on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming classes and events. Go Hornets!
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Sharing a big family moment, working hard from home, relaxing with a friend. Welcome to life in the broadband age, where reliable internet has never been more important. Cascom keeps your family connected with consistent speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home adaptive Wi-Fi. Make sure your home's ready for life in the broadband age. Call our local service team or visit us online at cascom.com.
Steve Surratt, Todd Cook with you, coming back from North Greene. We're getting feedback that our picture and the sound are good, Todd, down here. The basketball is good from the Brown County perspective. We go in at halftime with a 27-point lead on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Brown County leading 43-16 here at halftime. You're listening to the Yingling and Nissen Agency halftime program, 111 West Washington and Mount Sterling. Call 773-3397 or on the web at ynagency.com. Todd, what do you got for us over there?
Well, I got the scoring for at halftime here, Steve. First, we'll go with the home team, North Greene Spartans. Bailey Berry with 4 points. Haley Thompson with 3. We got Jenna Barnard with 1 free throw. Cammie Hurt, she's the leading scorer right now with 8 for North Greene, and I think they're 1 of 3 from the free throw line. And for the visiting Brown County Hornets, our home team Hornets, but visiting team here today, Katie Flynn leading the way with 14 points. She made 3 threes in the first half. Gracie Hedden with 6. Claire Flynn with 12. Casey McKeon had 7. Courtney Law with 2. Belle Cook with 2. And we ended up 3 for 5 from the free throw line. And I apologize, I didn't get the field goal attempts that we had.
Like that, Todd, that's not a problem. Usually people, for the first time, we let them just keep whatever that is easiest for them to keep track of. And Kevin will tell you, I'm finally getting comfortable when I'm doing the book over there, and I keep a few more stats than I did when I started. But unfortunately, I learned from Jack Hall. That's where the counter idea came from, to count all the shots and do all that stuff. I don't know if you've ever seen Jack, Charlie, and John work a ball game like Winchester Tournament. Hands and fingers are flying everywhere to tell Charlie or whoever's broadcasting how many fouls is on the person or how many turnovers or whatever's going on. I think there's two people keeping stats, so they can keep just about everything they want. Charlie, he's over there doing the camera job half the time and doing the announcing, and just does a wonderful job. What we want to tell you to do, you're listening, number one, to the Yingling and Nissen Agency halftime program. The other thing we want to tell you, if you're listening or watching on YouTube, here's a couple things you can do for us. Number one, if you're watching there, look over to the right of the screen or on the right of the page, right below the picture, you'll find a subscribe button. Please subscribe to our channel. Number one, this does some things with us for YouTube that allows us to have some extra things for the broadcast. Number two, if you're watching Central Illinois Sports, do the same thing for Jack and Charlie and them. And then we've got Justice Keene, our buddy up at Macomb, does a great job for the Macomb Bombers. Gentleman is only a freshman and does a fantastic job. His dad's the girls basketball coach up there. And so if you're watching any station, I don't care whose it is, if you're watching the Pleasant Hill feed today from down there, do a subscribe so that they get more things on the subscriptions, because you are able to watch it. It costs you $0 to do that. So we ask you to do that. The other thing is, my phone number is 217-740-9234. That's 217-740-9234. Text me, tell me where you're listening from. If you're listening from Mount Sterling, great. Who you rooting for back there besides the Brown County Hornets? Who's the player you're watching? Grandmas and grandpas in particular, if you're watching away from there, we know that the Fullerton family watches the boys from northern Illinois. Grandma and grandpa were there from Chicago today. We know that the Favre family from Oklahoma watches. Tim and Rose Henry just got back from Texas. They watch the broadcast in Texas. We're just kind of interested where people are watching the game. We heard from Carrie Hill and her husband. They're watching out in Idaho. So we're thankful for that. And just want people to let us know. That's part of our fun of doing the broadcast, is seeing the people that we're touching out there, Todd.
Yeah, it's a really neat thing to be able to do this. 10, 15 years ago, we didn't think this was going to be possible to watch high school games at home on your couch. But I'd also like to give a shout out to, I think my mom's watching, Patty Cook, and my two sisters, Sarah Henry and Hannah Helt, too. But yeah, this is the new technology of today, and it's like I said, it's great. You can watch every game you want, especially in this COVID situation we're in.
Well, we started with audio, and people looked at us kind of funny when we said we were going to show up and we were going to probably do close to 100 ball games. And in the first year, we broadcast 137 ball games just on audio. And then, Nick Hindeker finds a way for us to improve, and he says, you thought about doing video? I found this system, and I think we can do it. The one thing I will say, he's great at finding it. He's great at teaching us how to do it and being head over it and doing those things. But I also say, and Jamie Hindeker and I have had this conversation, Nick is really good at spending other people's money.
I can see that with Nick.
Yeah, but does a great job. He's a good friend of mine, and I play golf with him and enjoy that. And folks, I want to tell you, even though he hadn't been on the broadcast because he's been officiating because of the shortage of officials and the fact that they pay more than I do, but Nick's still behind the scene making stuff happen. Nick and his dad built our new digs that we've got over on the west side of the gym, and then Nick was there with me to do the wiring so that we basically walk in at home, flip a switch, and turn on the computers, and we're ready to go. And all that was possible because Nick had a thought for that, and Mike loaned his carpentry work out and built that for us, and Nick did some of the painting and so forth, and we appreciate that immensely. It just makes the broadcast more fun. If I could find a way to put this stuff in a box so all we had to do was walk in away from games and pull the box out and run it, that'd be great. But you're listening to the Yingling and Nissen Halftime Show, brought to you by them. If you want to call them at 773-3397 or on the web at ynagency.com. Real quick, we'll talk about the Country Financial keys to the second half, brought to you by Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler. They're at 109 West North Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call at 217-773-2881. Todd, we just need to continue doing what we're doing.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't know how many turnovers for sure we've created, but it's many. You know, we struggled against their 2-3 there for a little bit, but then I don't know, we've hit 3 or 4 or 5 3-pointers, and we got things rolling pretty good there in the second quarter.
I tell you what, turnovers is one of those stats when our girls play, and particularly our boys with the pressure defenses they play. I quit keeping track because it's just too many to keep track of.
You're exactly right, Steve.
They force a lot of them. And those keys to the game are brought to you by your Country Financial agents, Larry Grady and Jacob Giesler. They're in Mount Sterling. Give them a call at 773-2881. That's Country Financial. We're going to close out the half with thank you to Yingling and Nissen Agency for sponsoring our halftime program. And we'll start out the second half here. And it says I don't have much storage left here. Okay. See if I can get that taken care of. Nick could probably tell me how to do that. It'll quit recording or something. And stop recording. That's what I'm going to do. Ball was out of bounds. Barry dribbles the ball out of bounds, and it'll be Brown County's ball. Sorry about the housekeeping thing there. I got to talk out loud to myself sometimes when stuff happens so I know how to fix it. Tell myself how to fix it. Katie drives to the lane, kicks it down low to Bell. It's kicked back out. Nice job on that by Thompson, but it's recovered by Claire. Hurt. Ends up with the basketball for North Greene. Barry with the basketball. She's trying to dribble through traffic. That's not good. Hop, skip, and a jump, and off the glass, and 2 points for North Greene. 43-18. 7:05 left here in the third quarter. Brown County leading by 25 points. Claire over to Katie. In and out, no good. Rebound hurt. Barry will bring the ball up. Kicks it up front to Gilmore. That's knocked away by McKeon, but it's still going to be North Greene's basketball. Both teams playing a little erratic right here at the beginning of the half. As an announcer, I like it when things start going smoother. That's Claire. She's going to push the ball up the floor. She's got the numbers, a 4-on-2. Kicks it over to McKeon, down to Bell, off the glass, and good. 45-18. Todd, just really glad to see your daughter get her 1,000th point at home so that the home fans could cheer her on for that we could broadcast it from at home, make sure it was there. It's quite an accomplishment. And the one thing I will compliment you on here, she scores, but she's one of the most unselfish scorers I've ever seen.
Yeah, she always tries to get everybody involved. She's always been that way. And, you know, like I said, I was the proudest person in the gym there the other night. So really exciting night. It worked out, senior night and everything.
Yeah, it was just a really good thing. But I noticed in the first half she could have had a layup and she tossed off to somebody else. And I'm going, you know what? I don't know that I could do that if I was on search of 1,000 points. She's a much better person than I probably would be at that point. I just want to get it and get it over with.
Yeah. She's always, most of the time, been team first. That is for sure.
Ball goes out of bounds. Barry's going to bring it up for North Greene. Barry drives the lane, kicks it out to Hurt. Hurt off the rim, 4-2. That makes it 45-20, 25-point lead. Now tell me, Todd, she has a unique way of shooting free throws. How did that come about?
That actually came about in grade school when she was about in 5th or 6th grade there. She started doing it and got it into a rhythm, and then in 7th grade she decided she wanted to dribble the basketball, and she couldn't make anything. I said, well, you need to go back and shoot the way you were shooting before. And that's the way she's always done it, and that's the rhythm she's got into, and it's worked really well.
Well, I tell you what, when I played basketball, one of the things I remember is I like getting in that rhythm of shooting and receiving the ball and being set and going up with the shot. As soon as she gets that ball from the official, goes into her hands, she goes into her shot just like she was receiving it out on the sidelines for a shot.
Exactly.
And so Sorry, folks, we got sidetracked, but you're seeing the action online. One of the advantages of having video is that we can talk about other stuff instead of every stinking pass that's going on or every loose ball that we can't tell you who's touched it last.
I think if I remember right, A.J. Cassing used to shoot free throws like that too without a dribble. I'm not positive about that, but I think he did. And he was a good free throw shooter too.
Ball up by Barry, no good. That's going to be Katie coming back, gets to the McKee, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be North Greene basketball.
Thank you.
Did you lose something there on your chair?
Oh, my chair broke on me there at the bottom.
Oh, no. We've got a note here. I think Coach Aaron Phelps' family's watching from home. We clap even from home. That's good. We're glad that you're watching, Aaron. Ball blocked by Izzy of Thompson's shot. Kicked back by Katie to Claire. Claire off the glass and good. 47-20, 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Barry going to try to drive coast to coast. Kicks it out. That's Thompson off the rim. No good. Rebound Hurd. She puts it up off of the glass and in. That'll make it a 47-22. 47-22 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Brown County leading North Greene in girls basketball. We're in Whitehall, home of North Greene. That was Claire from outside, missed. Izzy gets the rebound, kicks it back out. Katie's going to start the offense. Bell comes up to the post. Down to Izzy, into Bell, and Hurt ends up with it. Bell steals it back, puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound tied up for. It'll be Brown County basketball. Taking it out will be Gilmore for, nope, we're going to change it up. It's a green ball. Katie gets it to Bell, drives in, throws it up, no good. And they're going to call a foul, two-shot foul. Let's see who they call that foul on, Todd. Going to be 32. That's going to be Hurt's foul.
That'd be her third, I think, is what I got.
And there's going to be a timeout on the floor with that. Cass Communications scoreboard clock says 4:14. Brown County leading 47-22. We'll be back after these messages.
Chad Yingling here with Yingling Nissen Insurance. We have over 40 years of experience in the insurance business. So we want to make sure that you are well protected. So that means making sure you have the best coverage possible to protect you financially. We do all kinds of insurance, personal, farm, commercial, governmental, you name it, we can insure it. So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
Banks are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Steve Surratt, Todd Cook back with you from North Greene, where the North Greene Spartans are hosting our Brown County Hornets. And I was showing Todd our picture. I think that's a pretty good stinking
That is a
picture.
really, yes it is, very good, Steve.
And that's just a knockoff Go camera doing that, and a little other camera we have for the scoreboard. And Bell's going to go to the line to shoot her free throws. And folks, if you heard us talking about it, you'll see it right here. And there it goes. What's she shoot, about 85%?
I think last I seen she was up to about 88%, and she just missed.
Oh, we had to talk about it.
I think that she broke a streak of 24 straight free throws made right there.
Oh, no.
Is what it was.
48-22. I hate to say this, but I'd like to see us get another 4-point lead here before the end of this third quarter, because the one thing I hate is being around that 25 to 28 range and not getting the running clock in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. We've had running clocks most of the game this year, except for a couple.
They tried to inbound it over the top to get it to Bernard, and Bell's going to get called for a foul on that. That's a rough call there.
That was a rough call. That's her fourth. I don't know how they called that, but
yeah, because she was in front of the person
she was
receiving the ball.
She had the position.
When did we gain the third official? Have we had the third official the whole time?
Yeah, I think we have, Steve.
Just couldn't see him. He was down below us. Ball go down. McKeon, she kicks it out front to Cassing. Cassing tries to lay up a shot, can't do it, and McGath throws it up, and she gets fouled on that, and Gabby will go to the line to shoot 2.
On Gilmore, right?
Yes, Gilmore, her second foul.
Second foul.
First shot by Gabby, no good. Second shot coming. And it's good. 1 for 2 on her free throws. 3:49 left on the Cass Communication clock. 49-22, 27-point lead for Brown County on the Cass Communication clock. Back the other way, that's Barry. She drives in, kicks it back out to Bernard. Bernard tries to throw it low to Hurt, and it's knocked out of bounds by Gabby McGath. Back in the ball game's Thompson. Coming out of the ball game is Moore for North Greene. Inbounded by Gilmore. She gets it into Hurt. Hurt kicks it around to Thompson. Turn. Kicks it back out to Bernard. Bernard tries to get it in. Can't get it. Kicks it out to Thompson, right-hand side. Back to Bernard. Feeds down low. That's Barry. Nice feed over to Hurt, but she couldn't make the layup. Going back the other way, it's McKeon driving. Goes up with the left hand. Swatted away by Bernard. Barry throws down full court to Hurt. Hurt under the basket, backs up, and makes the bucket. Yeah.
Yeah, she got away with the travel there.
I wonder if she had her visa or her passport. Katie. McGath. Top to Cassing. McKeon in the corner to Katie. She'll shoot the 3 off the rim. No good. Long rebound by Thompson. She kicks it out to Barry. Barry goes through traffic up and off the glass and makes 2. 49-26, 23-point lead for Brown County. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third quarter of girls basketball between North Greene and Brown County. McKeon down low to Beheimer, and she gets fouled. And I believe that's going to be on Thompson, number 12.
It'll be her first.
And it is. Play number 1 for the inbound. Down low, that's Gabby. Can't make the short shot. Rebound on the other side's Bernard. She kicks it out to Gilmore, and Gilmore gets it back to Thompson. Back the other way as they lose the basketball. That's Cassing, gives it to McKeon. McKeon kicks it to Katie for a short jumper. She makes that. That'll make it 51-26, 25-point lead for Brown County with 1:53 left here in the third quarter. Timeout North Greene. With that, we'll take a station break. 1:50 left on the Cass Communication clock. Our Brown County Hornets 51, the North Greene Lady Spartans 26. We'll be back.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Steve Surratt, Todd Cook back with you on the broadcast today on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports. Brown County leads 51-26 with 1:50 left here in the third quarter. Gabby McGath brings it down. She's going to head into the lane, kicks it over to McKeon, and it should be, I didn't think that Casting touched it.
I didn't either.
Okay. I didn't see, I wasn't there.
It ain't what I seen, but it is what it is.
It'll be Barry bringing the ball up for North Greene. McKeon on her. She's going to force her left. Knocks the ball away from her. She picks it back up, gets it across. Right-hand side now. She feeds down low to Hurt. Hurt spins, almost traveled. Gilmore shoots a long two. 51-28, 23-point lead for Brown County with 1:15 left on the Cass communication clock. Katie. Gabby. Back out to McKeon. Over to Katie. Katie's going to shoot a three. Off the rim, no good. Hustle by McKeon. She kicks it back. Beheimer tries to get it. Casting ends up with it out front to Katie. To McKeon. In the lane to Katie. And it's knocked, and they're going to say she had control of it and went out of bounds. It'll be North Greene's basketball. Gilmore inbounds to Barry. Barry will bring the ball up. That's Hurt. She's going to try to dribble the baseline. Shoves all the way past, and they're going to call it on Gabby. I don't know about that one, Todd.
Seems like we're getting a lot of cheap ones on this end of the court here.
Gilmore inbounds. She's about to the 5. Finally gets it into Hurt. Hurt with the dribble, tries to throw it down low, knocked away. Beheimer down to McKeon, off the glass and in. 53-28, 25-point lead for Brown County, down to 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Barry brings the ball up to Thompson. Dribbles the ball center, kicks out to Bernard, out to Hurt. Cross court, Gilmore back down to Hurt through Bernard. Gets her own rebound, puts it off the glass and good. 53-30 as we come to the close of the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, it's Brown County 53, North Greene 30 in girls high school basketball on the Cass communication clock. We'll be back.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patients. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Casting, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Steve Surratt, Todd Cook back with you on the broadcast today on BC Hornet Sports. Second broadcast for us today as the boys beat Beardstown today in overtime. Ball inbounded, that's Bernard in the corner to Hurt. She's going to take a three-pointer off the rim, no good. Barry gets the rebound, dribbles it out of there, kicks it out to Hurt again. She says, I want another three. Misses everything. Rebound was Casting. She throws it out, McKeon gets it. As we head back the other direction, Law in the ball game. Fed load to Hedden, and she shoots a shot, no good, gets her own rebound, tries to kick it back out, goes off of Gilmore, and it'll be Brown County's basketball. And it looks like Moore is going to come in and replace Thompson. Inbounded. McKeon will set up the offense. Down in the corner, Beheimer. Cross court to Cassing. Down low to Hedden. Hedden gets tied up, but there's going to be a foul called on Barry.
It's her third, too.
Fourth team foul. Brown County's ball as Cassing's going to inbound. Inbounds to Law, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Beheimer, no good. Fought for Hedden and Barry. Jump ball, it'll be Brown County basketball. Let's see, we've got Cassing, Beheimer, Hedden, Law, and McKeon in there. Back out to Hedden, in the corner to Cassing. Top of the key to McKeon to set the offense. Right side to Cassing. Feeds down to Beheimer, feeds to Law, layup, and good. 7 minutes left as we hit 25-point lead for Brown County, 55-30. And a turn, kick. Hurt back out to Bernard, back to Hurt. She's trying to work on Courtney Law. Courtney's not having anything to do with it. Drives baseline. Courtney forces her lower. Back out to Bernard, back to Hurt. And she can't get anywhere with Courtney boxing her in like that. McKeon gets the rebound, headed back the other direction. Off the glass and good. 57-30. 6:20 left here in the fourth quarter. Brown County leading on the Cass Communication scoreboard clock. Law. She's going to take it down. Kicks it off the glass. No score. Rebound Hurt. That'll be Barry headed back the other way. She's got a mission. She jump steps and shoots. No good. Gets her own rebound. Tries to kick it back out, and there's going to be a foul on the play.
Didn't see who they called that on.
That's going to be on Beheimer.
Kaya.
Katie back in, Claire back in. Cassing and Beheimer coming out. Bell checking back in. She's checking in for McKeon. So you got Law, Hedden, Claire, Katie, and Cook. Underneath the basket, Barry knocked away by Claire. It'll still be North Greene basketball. Ball inbounded, not yet. Finally does, gets it into Barry. Barry feeds it over to Thompson. She shoots a three. Off the rim, no good. Hurt with the rebound. And she just got the ball down in time to keep that from being a travel. Bell's dribbled the ball. Nobody understands that. Gets it to Katie. Katie will bring it up. Kicks it in the corner. That's Claire. No good. She gets her own rebound. Kicks it to Hedden. To Katie. She'll reset the offense for Brown County. Law on the post. Hedden down low to Bell. Bell looks for the reverse and gets it. That'll make it 59-30. With 5:15 left here in the fourth quarter. 29-point lead for Brown County. Barry overthrows Gilmore, goes out of bounds, be Brown County's ball. Opportunity for Brown County to hit the ball, hit the 30-point mark here in the lead, and have a running clock for the rest of this quarter. Kicks it down to Hedden. Hedden back out to Katie. Katie in the corner to Claire, to Bell, back out to Katie. Back to Claire. Katie. To Law. She drives the lane, and she's going to get fouled, and she's going to get an opportunity to go to the line to shoot two. Let's see who the foul was on.
Looked like Hurt.
Yep.
Yep, it's her fourth.
4:43, fifth team foul for North Greene. And it sounds like a applause here in the action. With that, we'll come back after these messages.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
Mitsubishi ductless systems give you individual room control and allergen filtration with no ductwork, so you can be as comfortable as you want anywhere in your home. The Comfort Man at Greene Heating and Cooling can help you design a Mitsubishi system for your new addition, remodeling project, your man cave, or she shed. Call Greene Heating and Cooling today to come and evaluate the best options available to you. The Comfort Man, 217-773-2626, or on the web at comfortman.com.
Like we got a running clock now. Are we on, Steve, or?
Well, some people telling us that the ball game is not on YouTube. If that's the case, somebody text me and let me know. I know we've got one call on that. And it sounds like we're not on the air, Todd, but I'm showing we're on the air here. So that's what I'm kind of confused about. To look and see if we're live. I'm not seeing a feed, so I am not sure. We'll keep it here for just a second longer, and then we'll kick it out there. But it still says we're live as far as that's concerned. We'll see what's going on here and go on the channel and see what's going on. You can see the play on the floor as we try to work our technical difficulties. Got another call from someone else. We're okay. Now, I had a listener
okay
last
now,
night that said that hers was froze up and no sound, but it was on her end, not ours. So have her clear the cache and...
Okay, yeah, Nathan Henniker just said we're on the air now.
Okay. All right. So I don't know what the problem was, but we thank our listeners for letting us know about the issue. We'll get back to the broadcast now that we get that. We're down to 3 minutes in this ball game, and it's going to be Barry. She gets it off to Gilmore and then to Bernard. Back to Gilmore. Gilmore's going to try for a three, and she makes the three. That'll make it a 62-33 ball game. 2:45 left here in the fourth quarter. All good in Texas from the Krim family. That was Claire. Missed that. Barry's going to bring it back the other way. Goes up for the layup, and they're going to call a foul on Katie Flynn on that. And the clock stops. So, nope, there it goes again. Realized it doesn't stop. Thanks for the listeners telling us we're live. We're glad to hear about that. Sometimes people's computer or phone freezes up and it's not on our end, but sometimes it is on our end. We want to know about it, so we appreciate you telling us when that happens. And so, wholesale changes here. Izzy, McGath, Beheimer, Cassing, and McKeon in the ball game for Brown County. Barry shoots a shot, and it's good. 62-35, a minute and 45 seconds left as we have a running clock now. In the corner, that's Beheimer. She feeds down to Izzy. Back to Beheimer. She'll kick it out front. Back over to Cassing, right-hand side, down to Izzy. And she's moved to the other side, Cassing. Back to the front, over to Beheimer. To Izzy. Izzy's wide open to drive there. She needs to try that. This would be the perfect time for her to learn that lesson.
I've seen her do it before. I know she can do it.
It's an easier shot than what she had right there. They're going to say jump ball, and the possession arrow goes the other direction toward North Greene. Couple of substitutions in for North Greene. It'll be Bella Bushnell and Madison Osborne into the ball game. Barry dribbles, drives to the lane, throws it off the glass, no good. Foul on the floor. We'll see who they call that on. One and one. Is there? Are this? No. No. We're in the bonus, not them, right, Todd?
I'm not sure.
No, we've got 7 fouls.
Yeah.
They are in the bonus. Should be a
in the
one-on-one.
bonus.
I'm reading that just backwards. Ball up and good. Makes it 62-36. She'll get a second shot. That's Barry at the line. Coach Phelps asking a question. Why the clock is stopped? That's a really good question. You have a running clock, shouldn't be stopped.
Yeah, I did stop on free throws. One time it stops is on timeouts.
Because we should have been about out of time right now.
Very close, yes.
Down to under 20 seconds. Brown County just needs to eat this ball. Dribbles, back around. Stay tuned for the Casting Lumber postgame show and the KLC Inc. players of the ball game. We'll be back with that. McKeon shoots the three off the rim, no good. And we're done. Final shot. Brown County wins the ball game 62-36, wins by 26 points. And Todd, have you got some stats over, or I'll give you time to do the stats.
Yeah,
we'll go to a commercial break here, and we'll be back with the Casting Lumber postgame show. Family-owned lumber and hardware store, Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call them at 217-773-2626. KLC Inc. has been around since February of 2020. We are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of anything. We strive to make customer service number one and get customers the professional results they're looking for. KLC Inc., 115 South Capitol Avenue, Mount Sterling, Illinois, 217-773-9090. Remember, KLC Inc., you think it, we ink it.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Steve Surratt, Todd Cook back with you on the broadcast on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Todd, you got some stats over there for us for this Casting Lumber postgame show?
I sure do, Steve. We'll go with North Greene first here. We got Taylor Gilmore with 5 points, Bailey Berry with 11, Haley Thompson with 3, Jenna Barnard with 1, Camby Hurt with 16. And for us, we have Katie Flynn with 16, Gracie Hedden with 6, Claire Flynn with 14, Casey McKeon with 11, Gabby McGath 1, Courtney Law 7, and Belle Cook 7. And that rounds out the scoring, Steve.
Okay, that's your scoring. You're listening to the Casting Lumber Post-Game Show, brought to you by Casting Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, helping to build our community for 45 years. Casting Lumber Company, Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 773-2611. Now it's time for the KLC Inc. players of the ball game. KLC Inc. 115 South Capitol Avenue in Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-9090. I say that address until they get the old Flynn's grocery store remodeled, and they're going to have a really nice showroom and stuff out there. Plenty of parking right next door to Casting Lumber, which owns KLC Inc. They do a great job. I've got some masks from them that we got for BC Hornet Sports, and I tell you what, that's the softest mask I've ever had. It's a pleasure to wear that every day.
Yeah, it is.
Adjusts well, like I said, it's comfortable to wear, and I've had some, if you get it too low, it's going to steam up your glasses, but this one's so soft I can tuck it right underneath my glasses, and I get no steam. So stop and see the people at KLC Inc. for masks, jerseys. You want to get your Hornet apparel there and talk to the folks there. They can make something. I tell you what, their slogan says, "You think it, we ink it." So whatever you want to do, they can do it. Todd, what do you got for us? Who do you think is the player of the game from North Greene?
Well, for North Greene, I'd have to go with Cammy Hurt. She was a big, strong girl inside, and she ended up with 16 points. I thought she played a good ball game on both ends of the court for them.
Okay, and for Brown County, I know you were tossed over there, and I think there's going to be co-players of the game over there, isn't there?
I would have to throw a toss-up between Katie and Claire Flynn. I mean, obviously they're twins, but they both. I think Katie ended up with 16 points, and Claire ended up with 14. I know they both had several steals there, so I would give it we'll have co-players of the game this game, Steve.
That sounds awesome. Brought to you by KLC Inc. Stop in and see them, or call them at 217-773-9090. KLC Inc. You think it, they ink it. That has been the end of our Casting Lumber postgame show, brought to you by Casting Lumber Company, Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611. And with that, we know that they're just kind of playing, I think, extra quarters. I'm thinking here. We'll see. We'll know a little bit more, but what we'll probably do is not do any audio. This will be would be my fourth ball game of the day.
I don't blame you, Steve.
And the umpteenth this week, so we're going to rest our voice, but we've got feedback that the video's good, and we'll just do that, and that'll allow us possibly to tear down some equipment and get ready to go home. And for me to get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's my busy day. I'll just say to you, if you don't have a church, Clayton Christian Church has church at 8:30 in the morning. If you want to get your day started with God and then have the rest of the day to do whatever God has planned for you, come over to Clayton with us at 8:30. Usually, pastor, I hear, is not too windy at these churches. Usually out by about 9:15. And so plenty of day to go there. Or you can, if you're want to get up on Sunday morning, over at Mount Sterling, we have church at 10 o'clock. And again, we might be a little longer tomorrow as we've got a baptism tomorrow. And you can come to our church. Or we got a third option for you. If neither one of those times work, how about Wednesday at 6 o'clock? We do church service Wednesday at 6 o'clock. It's really informal. It's more like a small group than a big gathering. And so we'd invite you to come to church. In fact, we would encourage you to visit a church of your choice in the Mount Sterling area. We have a plethora of churches that do a variety of services.
I encourage you, if you're not going to church right now, visit several churches. Find a church home for you and a church family for you. And you just don't know what that's like until you get involved in a church like that. So with that, we're going to kind of close things out here. We're going to give you the video on things. And we thank everybody for listening and watching. Next week's schedule, I don't know it off the top of my head. Monday
we got West Central and at home, and Thursday is Route, which are going to be both really tough games. Thursday could end up being the conference championship.
And then we've got a 4 o'clock junior high basketball game, and I can't remember who that's against. And then Friday, we will be in, we're checking right now Calhoun. We may be going to Calhoun on Friday to do the boys down in Calhoun on Friday. And then the girls, we'll have the girls Saturday Saturday afternoon at 12:30 at the pit at QND.
Very tough QND team this year, too.
Yeah, we're just, and so they've got some opponents coming up, Todd. Let's just talk about that for a second. This next week is probably their toughest week of basketball.
I think you're right, Steve. I mean, West Central, I know they got a winning record. I don't know exactly what, I think they've lost 2 or 3, and Route is, last I seen, they were ranked 5th or 6th in the state, and I don't think they've been beat yet, and we'll have them on Thursday night. And QND, of course, they've only got a couple losses. One of them was the Unity, and one of them was the Springfield school, and they're ranked in Class 2A, so it's going to be a fun week next week.
Well,
Steve.
one thing about it, when we play Route, Bella McCartney won't be there to push people around underneath the basket.
But they got a younger freshman McCartney that's there this year.
Yeah, but she plays a little more finesse than Bella does.
Yeah, she's a lot taller though too.
Is she?
She's like 6'2".
Oh, really? She's grown over the summer.
She's a tall girl.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, with that, we'll just turn it loose and let you watch this broadcast. You've been listening to BC Hornet Sports. We're just glad to bring the broadcast to you. Thank you.